leading, I will never tell a sign. If she get me leading, I will never tell a sign. Questions in the
All right, so here's my question.
Sure.
What type of women are you into?
Me?
Personally.
Are we? Oh shit! Are we gonna put me on the spot here? Like, what are we talking from a looks perspective or personality perspective?
Sure, let's start with looks.
I mean, attractive. I mean, I don't really discriminate. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I have certain things that I don't like, but I mean, we don't have to get into that.
No, get into it, yeah.
Attractive.
Yeah, attractive.
Speak
Yeah.
to Mike,
Okay.
please.
Yeah.
What size is attractive to you?
What size?
Yeah.
Shit, y'all trying to get me a girlfriend here or something?
I'm just wondering.
I mean,
She said yes.
where are we getting with this? Because if I
I'm
describe,
wondering, like, what's your ideal, like, woman size?
well, is this you asking this or is this her
This is
asking
me
this?
asking
That's
this.
her.
We're a
asking
team.
you, yeah.
All right, let her ask her question
All
and then we
right.
can go to you.
All right,
go
so
ahead.
you said attractive. So let's say a very attractive,
Thank you.
So they can hear you.
supermodel looking woman
Sure. Sure. Yeah.
wants to be your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay. We're talking like Victoria's Secret supermodel.
Sure.
Are you going to ask her to take all of her photos down? She can't be a model anymore. She has to sit home, cover her body. Or are you going to make her a trophy wife?
So that's a good question. So number one, I wouldn't wife a Victoria's Secret model like at all. I would not do that because the thing is this:
Okay. Sports Illustrated. I
The
don't know,
only-
Maxim.
I would not, and I'll tell you why. I'll
There's
tell you why.
options.
I would not. When if I'm gonna get married to a woman, I already know in the back of my mind I'm getting married to a woman for the sole purpose of children. There's really no other reason to get married to a woman as a man in 2021 unless you want to have
So
children.
Adriana
This is
Lima wants to
sad.
have a child with you, and you're going to say no.
I don't know who that is.
Okay.
But
no.
but the thing is that yeah, I don't know
Never
who that
mind.
is. But
No, she's pretty hot, but she wants the streets.
yeah. Yeah, so beauty comes second to the woman's character because this is going to be the mother of my children. So because
But
here's the
you
thing with
said
looks.
I'm into attractive women.
Of course.
Okay, but now you're talking brains, not beauty.
No, character.
Character.
Character doesn't necessarily have to deal with her
Gotcha.
intelligence. I'm looking for a woman that's going to be a good mother to my children. And a big part of her being a good mother to my children is she can't have a past.
She can't have a past.
A woman that has a past no longer qualifies to be in my future
How
with
old are
my
you?
children. I'm 31.
31. So
Yeah.
what are we talking about? Like 19 and under is what you're looking at? Because
Yeah, like,
But what if her past is her testimony?
right?
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
I'm
Well, she
saying,
can,
like, it's
well, she
true.
can go testify in another court, not mine.
are you gonna look for a 30-year-old virgin?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
No,
here?
well, here's the thing. I'm gonna date a woman definitely somewhere between the ages of 18 to 24.
18 to 24.
You think 18's okay for you?
Yes.
Like freshly 18
Yes.
as a 31-year-old?
Yes.
Fresh and fit.
Wow.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's legal.
What's wrong-
and,
what's wrong with that?
Why does
He
on the
said it-
18th birthday does it all change? You
Because
think the
it's illegal.
mental is completely different? Just
I
coming
mean-
because I'm like the youngest one in this room, so I'm just curious.
Are you aware of the fact that men are attracted to women for far different reasons than women are attracted to men?
I 100% understand that.
Okay, what are men attracted to in women? Because I want to see if you know.
I was just asking you, what size of woman do you like prefer?
Okay, well, I'll answer that here in a second. But
Okay.
going back to you, so you were saying, where were we? So I was just saying, yeah. So a woman's beauty comes second to her character. So in other words, I'm going to take a woman that doesn't have a past, that's attractive enough to be the mother of my children. Because at the end of the day, looks fade, but character stays.
But without a past, how could you develop character?
Wow. I agree. Yeah.
What do you mean?
Character comes from what you went through, the trials and the testings that you've been through in life. You can't develop character if you don't have a past.
What? Don't go to dicks.
So
No,
how
her-
could you go for a woman?
No,
with
she
character if
that
she
character
don't-
can be developed from her being with a good family, from her father teaching her how to be a good woman, to be a good she becomes a good daughter under his authority, and then she comes to me as a good woman, and then from there she goes under my
But I'm
leadership.
going to be
What is
honest
this
with you. Everybody has a
leadership?
past.
Yeah. What is this
Every
past that
woman.
you're talking about?
that
You
does
talking
not
about like past
that does not mean that I have
guys,
to that does not mean that I have to tolerate it. I'm not marrying a woman that has a promiscuous past. Period.
Okay,
for
so
marriage.
promiscuous.
For marriage, yeah, for marriage.
That's a whole
That's
different story.
well, ladies, you guys got to understand that when we're talking about that, we're talking about her past sexuality. Like if it's gonna be the woman that's gonna be the mother of my kids, I'm gonna screen extremely hard for that.
But sometimes people with the most, like the worst, like past, like the most promiscuous or whatever you want to say, like that been through the worst torment, develop the most character, and they become the best vessels of honor that walk around earth. You understand?
They can stay over there.
Nope.
I felt that.
Yeah, I'm
Mixed over
saying
there.
like
There's
so many people out there.
there are several studies that show that the higher a woman's previous partner count, the higher the propensity for her to divorce and or not be a dutiful wife. And
I'm
cheating
saying
goes
there's
up
so
too.
many people out there that's been through the worst torment and fear. Growing up, they probably got raped, but these people grow up to be the best vessels of honor. They walk around earth. They're strong, powerful people, you know.
All right, so I'm just gonna make this very simple. If I told you jump out of a plane, your parachute has a 10% chance of deploying, would you jump out of the plane?
I wouldn't do anything that I wouldn't be led to do, you know.
Okay, I'm asking a very simple question. If you were going to jump out of a plane with a parachute, right? And I told you the parachute only has a 10% chance of deploying, which means it has a 90% failure rate, would you jump out of the
I
plane?
wouldn't.
You would not, right?
No.
Okay, so it would be stupid for me to take a chance, even though it's possible that I could find a woman with a trauma in her past and everything that could be a good wife. It'd be stupid for me to take the chance and wife her up and then come in the next day and see her sucking my friend's dick and then saying, oh my God, fuck. And then she can divorce me and take all my money and my resources and everything else and take the kids away from me because I wanted to operate on a possibility instead of a probability.
And she also gets alimony.
But there's very few people out there, you know. I'm saying few. There's a
Okay,
few.
well, we don't operate on possibilities. We operate on probabilities. It'd be very stupid of me to tell guys, okay, you know what, man? Even if a girl has a past, accept her and take the risk. No, men have way too much risk when it comes to marriage to make stupid decisions like that.
You know, but like it's not every day you're gonna find a wife who's perfect, who has this perfect life, who grew up like.
I'm not saying she got to be perfect. I'm saying she's got to be damn near perfect, though.
She needs to be freshly 18.
But the most perfect people are the ones
Nobody's
that went through the
perfect.
testimony, that went through the.
No, but
Guys, so this is a perfect example, and I'm not saying this to like make it, because I kind of let you drone on there, and the point, this is what I've noticed because we've interviewed hundreds of women now at this point, and don't worry, you'll get your chance to ask your questions.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for mine too.
Like women get the privilege of operating in Disney fairy tales. So everything you've mentioned is an exception to the rule. Maybe you could find this, maybe you could find that. It's possible.
Because
it's possible.
I like to look.
Hold on, let me finish.
Okay.
That's the difference between men and women. We have to operate in a fact-based reality. So if I'm a lion, right? Someone can't tell me, hey, man, you know what, dude? I'm sure there's a gazelle out there for you somewhere. You'll be able to eat. Don't worry about it, man. It'll come to you. Don't worry. It's just going to come. No, I got it. You got to tell the lion the truth. Hey, you're going to have to stalk your prey late at night. You're going to have to hide in the water. You're going to have to, use like 3 other lionesses with you and attack this lion, this gazelle together, as a team. You have to understand uncomfortable truths and unflattering realities to increase your likelihood of winning, because life isn't fair and life isn't sunshine and rainbows.
But there's also people out there.
Hold on.
All right.
As an attractive young woman, you get the benefit of operating in a Disney fairy tale. Men don't, though.
That's the faith that I have. I'm just a faithful person.
But you're in a privileged position because men come to you. You understand? Men come to you. So you're in a position where the guys come to me. I can kind of, it's just happening. Men don't get that privilege. They have to go out there. They have to make the money. They have to become successful. They have to gain the confidence. They have to get in shape. And then they have to vet the woman to make sure she's not going to come in and fuck up and destroy the kingdom that they built.
And maybe,
And operating on maybes and possibilities and it could happen and should have or whatever. Nah, man, we don't teach that here. We teach guys, increase your likelihood of success every single time. So how do you increase your likelihood? Deal with a woman that doesn't have a past so she won't fuck up your future. Period.
That's a different mindset. That's a mindset that I don't roll with.
Well, you're a woman. That's why. You don't have to worry about these things because you're not dealing with women. Your job is to find the best guy that can take care of you and your future offspring. Our job is to find the best woman that can hold onto that offspring and not fuck up our future in the process.
I feel like when it comes to finding a guy, the woman don't really have to look. I feel like the guy will always come to the woman.
Exactly.
When it comes to finding your husband, you ain't even got to go out there and search. The husband
proves
will
my
always
point.
come to the woman.
Which proves my point. But what you don't know is that husband has to go through trials and tribulations to get to that point where he's even appealable to you as a potential husband. That's the difference.
And women go through the trials and tribulations too.
Yeah, but hoeing around
really.
is not tribulation. That's just being a hoe.
Well, you can't
Alright,
really say.
So she was talking, and you kind of just cut her off there.
Oh, my bad. I'm
so,
sorry.
But I just wanted to go on there just to kind of prove my point that like men and women live different realities. I could never have that mindset as a guy and be successful. It's just gonna come to me, whatever. Like guys can't be that way.
Yeah,
But go
guys
ahead,
definitely
continue.
put in work.
Kind of threw me off the topic, but I think what my question
We're discussing
to you
how
was,
her looks are not as important
I think
as the future.
She was asking.
Oh well, I just
But
want
she
to
didn't
go
finish.
back to
No,
the
no.
original.
She didn't finish. Fresh. She didn't finish.
She didn't.
She didn't finish. Yeah.
okay. So yeah, so the point was you're into attractive women,
Penis, please.
and
You guys speaking to Mike. Yeah, there you go.
you're into you're into attractive women, and there was a scenario of you being with a very successful, powerful, beautiful supermodel.
Yeah.
Are you going to have her sit home, cover her body, take her Instagram down, or are you going to be proud of who she is?
I wouldn't marry her in the first place. I
Okay.
wouldn't marry her in the first
It's
place.
simple,
That's the thing. I wouldn't. A woman like that wouldn't be a good candidate as a wife and more importantly mother of my children. And I'm willing to sacrifice a notch or two in beauty for the long standing benefit of her being a good mother to my children. That takes precedence over
We're not
everything.
just talking beauty here. We're talking about
Oh, like her. Well, you mentioned strong and independent in income, right? Money.
anything.
Would it be fair to say that men don't care about a woman's income?
Oh, trust me, they do.
I know that
They do.
sounds shocking.
Some.
It
That's a
says
lot.
it in the Bible. It does says men are the providers. So why would the men care about what the woman is providing? When
Yeah,
he's the
that's
provider?
that's
We
the
really
truth.
This is
don't.
not Bible days.
No,
This is
but-
2021.
No, I get that.
And they
End of the
care.
Bible.
Ladies,
You know the end times.
I'll tell you this,
That
and this
revelation, yeah.
this is also something that is not commonly stated, but the more,
Yo, Trey's cracking up.
yeah,
Bible verses. Trey, you okay, man?
yeah, Pastor Trey in the back.
Am I the first person to mention the Bible on the show?
No, we brought it up plenty of times,
All right.
and other religious scriptures too. I know this sounds crazy, but like guys really like the more money a man makes, the less he cares about how much money a woman makes. If I'm gonna be
makes
1,000 with you, look at any celebrity, athlete, musician, whatever it is, who's with them, a young, attractive girl. Like her status and her money comes second to her beauty. Like men look at women for far different things than women look for at men. For women, a man's status and independence and strength and power matters. For men, it doesn't. As a matter of fact, I would argue the more powerful and more money a woman makes, the more it hurts her potential to find a guy.
And if the
Yeah,
guy
that's
actually
facts.
cares about your
That's
money,
facts.
that's a red flag because that guy
Red flag,
is
yeah.
probably broke as shit.